Darling, life is a movie, but not the kind you sit back and watch. No, life is the kind of film where you're both the actor and the director. Every day, the camera of life is rolling. Every moment, every breath, every battle is a new line in your story. You don't get to script everything, but you do get to decide how you show up. I live here in the misty mountains, where the stillness of the peaks reminds me every day, no one is coming to save me. No one else will ever scream action for me.
Action.
For a long time, I stayed behind the scenes, afraid of what might happen if I fully stepped into my power. It was easier to pretend like I didn't have what it takes, I didn't have the strength. But life doesn't let you hide forever. Right now, the plot of my story is turning in a way I can't control or avoid. And now I only have one choice left. Either I crumble or I rise. This is my journey to standing tall, no matter how many times I fall. And that path takes discipline. Discipline to show up, even when it feels impossible. Every time I do, I'm telling my soul, I'm here, I'm ready. Training my body was never just about muscles or endurance. It's about creating a bond with myself that can never be broken. My body is my temple, a sacred space where I build trust, confront my limits, and remember my power. Moving my body is a way of honoring the vessel that carries me through life.
Okay. Being brutally honest here, no matter how many times my ego died the past years, I am still searching validation from others. I have this need to be seen and appreciated for who I am, for what I do. But now that I've grown a substantial YouTube channel and can be seen by literally the whole world, am I feeling more fulfilled? No. Do I love myself more? Absolutely not.
So this is me coming to this conclusion again, that no amount of external applause can fill the gap within me. The truth is, unless I learn to clap for myself, the silence will remain. There's enough for you. There's absolutely nothing outside of me that can fill me up the way loving myself does. To breathe. When I walk in the streets, people stare at me a lot. I guess I look different than most village girls out here. People often ask me if I dress this way just for my videos, or if I dress like this off camera too. It makes me smile each time, and I like to tell them,
why wouldn't I? You know, the fantasy we love watching in movies, the way our favorite actors make us feel powerful, divine, like anything is possible. You know that feeling, right? Well, why should that stay on the screen? Why tame that magic when I can bring it into my real life? I dress this way because every day is a new scene in my movie, and I want to feel like the main character in every moment.
Life is as extraordinary than movies. if you choose to see it.
It's not a highway, a straight road.
Every time I pick up a tool, I'm reminded that I don't need to be an expert to create something meaningful. You see, building this saw from scratch is a lot like rebuilding myself. At first, the edges are rough, uneven, and it struggles to cut even through the simplest things. But over time, as I shape it, refine it, it sharpens.
No
It becomes unstoppable, just like me.
turning deep. I'm still out here and I'm still.
I have never played an instrument before. I always felt like very limited with my missing finger. But this year for my birthday, I said, you know what, Mom? There's this weird mini flute I would love and learn how to play. And she gifted me the most beautiful wooden ocarina, handcrafted by a very talented man. So there are many songs I can't play as they really require that extra finger. But I am working on ways to make it happen regardless. And that brings so much joy to my heart to realize that I can create beautiful melodies even with a disadvantage. I'm so happy.
I feel like it's only when the ground falls out from under you, when there's nothing left to hold on to, that's when you're forced to face what's been there all along. It's quite crazy how every challenge in my life is never a battle with the outside world. It's always a battle with myself. Darling, life is a movie. Every day you walk through scenes that hold both beauty and pain. You play the seeker, the lover, the fighter. But how often do you realize you're the hero of this story?